Eat this before bed to stop nighttime muscle loss after 60. Every night while you sleep, something surprising happens inside your body, something that could be silently stealing your strength. You could try. Imagine this. While you're fast asleep, your body is secretly losing strength, muscle by muscle. It's happening every single night, and it's not just getting older. It's something you can fight back against. For adults over 60, this is especially important. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. But here's what most people don't realize. A large part of this muscle loss happens not during the day, but at night when your body runs out of the nutrients it needs to maintain and rebuild muscle tissue. And if we're not giving it the right support before sleep, that loss only accelerates. That's why in today's video we're going to break down 4 specific foods, simple, affordable, and backed by real science that can protect your muscles while you sleep. You'll learn how they work, what they do in your body, and how just one change to your nighttime routine can keep your legs stronger, your balance steadier, and your independence intact. So if you've been feeling weaker, slower, or more tired lately, and you're looking for a way to fight back that doesn't involve medication or intense workouts, stay with me. Because what you eat before bed might just be the missing piece in your fight against aging muscles. And before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of the simple, science-backed tips we share every week to help you stay strong, active, and in control of your health at any age. 1. Consume slow-digesting protein before bed to fuel muscle repair and growth overnight. Every night while your body is resting, a quiet process unfolds beneath the surface, one that could either help rebuild your strength or slowly take it away. This process is called muscle protein turnover. It's your body's natural way of breaking down old muscle tissue and rebuilding it stronger. But as we age, this balance becomes harder to maintain. Our muscles start to break down faster than they're rebuilt, a condition known as sarcopenia. And if your body doesn't receive enough protein during the night, this muscle loss can quietly accelerate while you sleep. That's where slow digesting proteins come in. Unlike fast proteins that your body burns through quickly, slow proteins like those found in cottage cheese, hard-boiled eggs, and casein protein powder are absorbed over many hours. This provides your muscles with a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night, helping them stay in a positive repair state instead of breaking down. Now, here's why this is so critical for people over 60. As we get older, our muscles become less responsive to protein. This is called anabolic resistance, and it means we need a more consistent, longer-lasting supply of amino acids to get the same muscle-building effect we used to enjoy from a single meal. That's exactly what slow-digesting protein offers. In fact, research in the Journal of Gerontology, Medical Sciences, 2021, found that consuming casein protein before bed significantly reduced muscle protein breakdown and promoted overnight synthesis in older adults. Instead of entering a catabolic or muscle-wasting state during sleep, the body remained in an anabolic rebuilding phase. Another review in Nutrition and Metabolism, 2020, confirmed these findings, showing that nighttime protein consumption, particularly slow-digesting kinds like casein, improved muscle mass retention and reduced the rate of sarcopenia in older populations. Think of it this way. Your muscles are like a home that needs ongoing repair. During the day, you're there working on it, hammering nails, fixing up walls. But at night, if you don't supply the materials, the work stops. Worse, some of what you built during the day starts to come undone. Slow digesting protein is like scheduling a delivery of materials that lasts all night long, allowing the repair work to quietly continue even while you're fast asleep. So how much do you need? Experts recommend 20 to 40 grams of slow digesting protein, taken about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That could look like half a cup of cottage cheese, 2 hard-boiled eggs, or a scoop of casein protein powder mixed with water or unsweetened almond milk. It's simple, affordable, and requires no complicated prep. But as with any supplement or dietary change, it's a good idea to check in with your doctor, especially if you have kidney conditions, digestive issues, or trouble tolerating dairy. Most people do well with these foods, but individualized care always comes first. Ultimately, this one habit eating slow-digesting protein before bed may be one of the most effective ways to hold on to your strength, improve balance, and protect your independence as you age. It's a small change, with big, lasting results. 2. Cottage cheese. The perfect light evening snack for slow-release muscle support. There's a reason why cottage cheese has quietly become a favorite among health professionals and fitness experts, especially for people over 60. It's not just a diet trend. It's one of the most effective, accessible tools you can use to protect both muscle and bone health overnight. Cottage cheese is rich in a protein called casein, which digests very slowly, delivering a long-lasting supply of amino acids into your bloodstream while you sleep. This makes it a powerful ally in the fight against sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass that can lead to fatigue, instability, and eventually loss of independence. But it doesn't stop there. Cottage cheese is also packed with calcium, a mineral that not only strengthens bones, but also helps regulate muscle contractions. The combination of casein protein and calcium in one food is a rare and valuable pairing, especially when consumed right before bed. Let's look at how this actually works inside your body. During the night, your muscles go into repair mode. They rebuild fibers, restore balance, and reinforce themselves after a long day of movement, or even just the stress of standing and walking. But to do that, they need a steady stream of amino acids, not a quick spike that fades in an hour. That's why casein is so powerful. According to a 2022 review in Nutrients, casein protein consumed before bed has been shown to maintain a positive protein balance in older adults, keeping their muscles in a net building mode rather than a breaking down state. Meanwhile, the calcium in cottage cheese plays a second, equally vital role. A 2021 review in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition reinforced the link between calcium intake and bone density, especially in seniors. It found that people who regularly consume dairy products like cottage cheese tend to have stronger bones and lower fracture risk, a critical benefit for anyone concerned about mobility or falls. In other words, this simple food offers a two-pronged defense. It helps preserve muscle and fortifies bone, making it an ideal part of any nighttime routine for older adults. Now, if you're wondering how to make it part of your evening, the answer is simple. A serving of about half a cup, roughly 100 to 120 grams of low-fat or fat-free cottage cheese before bed is enough to provide meaningful support. You can eat it plain, or if you want a little flavor and antioxidant boost, add a few blueberries or sliced strawberries. Just be mindful of sugar and portion size. This isn't meant to be a dessert, but a targeted nutritional strategy. And for anyone dealing with lactose intolerance or sensitive digestion, there are lactose-free versions of cottage cheese available in most grocery stores. Some even contain added probiotics to support gut health, which can be a bonus. Think of cottage cheese not as a snack, but as a nightly prescription for your strength, a safe, simple habit that can help preserve your independence and resilience with every passing year. 3. Hard-boiled eggs. A muscle-building snack that also supports deeper sleep. Sometimes the simplest foods offer the biggest benefits, and when it comes to protecting your muscles overnight, few options are as underrated or as effective as the humble hard-boiled egg. Don't let its simplicity fool you. A hard-boiled egg is a complete source of protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair muscle tissue. That's a big deal, especially if you're over 60 and struggling with anabolic resistance, a condition where your muscles don't respond to protein intake as efficiently as they used to. This means that even if you're eating protein throughout the day, your body might not be using it as effectively for muscle growth or repair. But studies show that when you consume high-quality protein, like whole eggs before bed, it can help overcome that resistance by providing a consistent supply of amino acids during the hours when muscle breakdown tends to occur most. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2023 looked at how muscle responds to whole eggs versus just egg whites. The researchers found that whole eggs actually stimulated more muscle protein synthesis, not just because of the protein, but because of additional nutrients found in the yolk, including vitamin D, and healthy fats that enhance absorption and muscle repair. Why is vitamin D so important here? Because it supports muscle strength and coordination, and deficiency is extremely common in older adults. In fact, low vitamin D levels have been linked to weaker legs, slower walking speed, and higher risk of falls, according to a 2022 study in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association. And let's not forget choline, another nutrient found in eggs, which supports nerve signaling and muscle control. When you combine all these elements complete protein, vitamin D, choline, you get a food that's practically designed to support aging muscles and nervous system function during the most vulnerable time of day. Sleep. Imagine each hard-boiled egg as a tiny toolbox filled with everything your body needs to perform overnight repairs. You're not just giving your muscles protein, you're giving them the cofactors they need to actually use it efficiently. Now, the best part? Hard-boiled eggs are incredibly convenient. No cooking late at night, no complicated prep. Just boil a batch, keep them in your fridge, and grab 1 or 2 before bed. A bedtime portion of 1 to 2 eggs provides about 12 to 14 grams of high-quality protein, along with key micronutrients to support muscle and nerve health. If you're someone who struggles to digest dairy, this is a perfect alternative to cottage cheese or protein shakes. Of course, if you have concerns about cholesterol, it's worth noting that dietary cholesterol from eggs has been shown to have minimal impact on blood cholesterol for most people, especially when eaten in moderation. Still, if you're under a physician's care or managing heart disease, it's always wise to check in before making it a nightly habit. In the end, hard-boiled eggs deliver a compact, nutrient-dense boost your body can use right when it needs it most. And for something that takes less than 10 minutes to prepare, that's a pretty powerful return. 4. Slow-release protein shakes, maximizing overnight. Muscle protection and recovery. For many older adults, late-night eating can be tricky. Maybe solid food feels too heavy before bed. Maybe digestion slows things down. Or maybe after a long day, you just want something easy. That's where slow-release protein shakes come in a convenient, customizable solution that works silently while you sleep. These shakes typically use casein protein, a dairy-based protein that digests slowly. Unlike whey, which spikes quickly and then fades, casein forms a gel-like substance in your stomach. That gel slows digestion, allowing amino acids to trickle steadily into your bloodstream for hours, precisely what your body needs to maintain and repair muscle tissue overnight. Why is this so important? Because nighttime isn't just about rest. It's when your body enters its deepest repair state. However, after several hours without food, your body can easily slip into a catabolic state, where it starts breaking down muscle for energy. This is especially common in older adults, whose natural protein turnover rates are already lower. A randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Nutrition, 2023, found that older adults who consumed 30 grams of casein protein before sleep gained significantly more muscle mass and strength over 12 weeks of resistance training than those who didn't. Even without exercise, the protein helped preserve lean tissue overnight. Another systematic review in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, 2022, emphasized that pre-sleep casein consumption boosts overnight muscle protein synthesis and helps maintain a positive nitrogen balance, a key factor in preventing sarcopenia and slowing age-related decline in mobility. And here's where it gets especially practical. A protein shake isn't just protein, it's a delivery system. You can mix in unsweetened almond milk, a handful of frozen berries, or even a spoonful of nut butter for added flavor and nutrients. But the base, the casein, is doing the heavy lifting by supporting muscle tissue while you're off in dreamland. If you think of your body like a machine, then this shake is your overnight maintenance crew, quietly supplying parts, checking systems, and reinforcing your structure without you lifting a finger. So what's the right dose? Most experts recommend 20 to 30 grams of casein protein about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That's typically 1 scoop mixed with water, low-fat milk, or unsweetened almond milk. Choose a brand with minimal added sugar and no artificial ingredients. The goal is muscle protection, not a dessert. And yes, it's important to add a note of caution here. While casein is generally well tolerated, some people with dairy sensitivities or chronic kidney issues may experience bloating or discomfort. If you're unsure, especially if you're managing other health conditions, it's best to check with your doctor before starting any protein supplementation. Personalized care always comes first. Still, for many, this is one of the easiest and most effective bedtime strategies available. There's no prep, no cleanup, just a glass of steady support that fuels your strength through the night and helps you wake up with the energy and stability your body deserves. Let's take a moment to recap what we've covered. Muscle loss after 60 doesn't just happen because you're aging. It accelerates at night quietly, while you sleep if your body doesn't have the nutrients it needs to stay strong. But the good news is, you're not powerless. With the right bedtime foods, you can protect your muscles, preserve your balance, and maintain the strength you rely on to stay independent. We explored 4 powerful solutions. Slow digesting protein, like casein, fuels your muscles with a steady stream of amino acids through the night, helping to reverse the nighttime breakdown process. Cottage cheese supports both muscle and bone, combining high-quality protein with calcium for a double layer of defense against age-related decline. Hard-boiled eggs offer complete protein plus essential nutrients like vitamin D and choline, which strengthen not just muscles, but the nerves and systems that control them. And casein-based protein shakes deliver convenience, consistency, and proven effectiveness, especially for those who prefer a lighter option at night. Each of these foods isn't just filling space on your plate, they're part of a strategy. A strategy that lets your body rebuild, recover, and resist the natural pull of aging while you sleep. And remember, it's not about perfection. You don't need to overhaul your diet or count every gram. Just making one smart choice before bed, night after night, can change the trajectory of your strength, stability, and long-term health. So if you've ever woken up feeling stiff, sluggish, or just not quite yourself, maybe it's not about what you're doing during the day. Maybe it's time to rethink your nights. What's your current nighttime routine? Have you tried eating protein before bed? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what's working for you or what you're curious to try. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future health tips. And if you know someone who's also feeling weaker with age, share this video with them. It might just be the tool they need to feel stronger again. Thank you for watching, and remember, small changes at night can lead to big gains by morning.